Hey guys, it's Rob and plan for the week. And I am at the salon doing this, so I apologize in advance if you hear anything in the background. That's always the risk I take when I do things at work versus at home, because I lease a space, a suite, and there are other suites here, and the walls are thin, and you can sort of hear things, you can hear conversations, you can hear blow dryers. Our suites happen to be located next to the Home Depot, and now there's someone outside blowing leaves around, so I apologize in advance. But let's do this anyways. So this week's theme, because Friday is Halloween, I'm going to use my new Halloween washi that I got from the Coffee Monsters Co. You can see that it's got a light purple background with silver foil accents, and it's got emoji monsters all over it. There's a Dracula, there's a little girl with I'm assuming a pumpkin spice something or another, a Wicked Witch, another pumpkin emoji with a ghost and a black cat, a Frankenstein, and then it repeats. And hanging from the ceiling is a whole bunch of Halloween themed party decor. This is really cute. I have a selection of Rytech brush markers, Archer and Olive calligraph markers, and Archer and Olive acrylograph markers to do the time blocking and color coordinating. I'm going to be using a little bit of a black sheening ink with some silver shimmer in it in this Asvine C80, and I've also got my Kaweco Art Sport Terrazzo that's loaded up with Teranishi Guitar Traveling Sepia, and that's going to be the fountain pen that I lay down with. I've also got a Fudenosuke Kuratoga pencil and a Zento, Uni Zento, to do some other layout stuff. I'll do my my more indelible appointments in ink, and then my work appointments will go in pencil because sometimes those have a tendency to change. I've also got a selection of both functional and decorative stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. We'll go through that a little bit later. And then I've also got some deco stickers from Desk Cosmos that we can also dip into, as long as it doesn't end up looking too cluttered. I've been working diligently at editing my layouts, and some weeks are better than others, so we're going to keep on trying to edit and have things look functional and decorative, but not overwhelming. So with that said, let's get started. As always, I pick one element and design my theme around it, and in this case it is this beautiful washi that's going to be laid at the bottom of each page. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that now, and we'll get started. I have two different rulers that I use with regularity. I've got the Coffee Monsters Co. in rose gold, and I've also got just a stamped icon for bullet journaling ruler. And this one I use more for tearing washi because it's much thinner, and this one I will use for drawing lines because it's got a thicker base, and it's nice to put a pen up against that. Pens don't really go up against this very well, but it does tear washi very well. Let's lay some washi on the other page too. I don't ever put the washi outside of the days on the week view because it's a way for my eye to visually track the days that are on the page. And then this column over here I keep for task list, to-dos, keys, that sort of thing. So I want this to visually represent that these are the day columns and this is something different. Sometimes I will lay some washi at the top of the page, but I'm not doing that today because I'm going to lay some other deco down and I don't want it to be too cluttered. But let's go ahead and do the key on the side. Whenever you're using shimmer ink, you want to make sure that you thoroughly but gently agitate it. I flip my pen both directions and make sure that the shimmer is fully swirled. In this case, it's inside a cartridge converter. This is not a piston filler. All right, now I don't know if the shimmer will show up in this. This is a stub nib, so it will show up on my end, but I don't know if that will show in the video. This ink is from Wearing Gold. It's called Hades, and it is a very rich black sheening ink that's got blue shimmer in it. And it's still wet, so it won't shimmer or sheen just yet, but I'll try to take a look at that again for you at the end of this so we can see, if you can see, how pretty that ink's gonna be. All right, so I've got a couple of different calendars that I look at. I use a Google Calendar and my work calendar. I've really been enjoying combining a color code time block system with using the washi tiny icons, because you can still see the color through the icon and you can clearly see the tiny iconography right through it, and there's a strong border around it. Now I will draw using the red around this Thursday one, because this is not normal for me to pick her up on Thursdays. So I really want this to stand out in my mind and in my eye. So my eye is drawn to that. Now we can start to fill in the blanks with some appointments that could potentially change and are also out of the ordinary. I still like to use the Coffee Monsters Co. stickers for those. Sometimes I will mix it up and I will use tiny icons, sometimes I'll use emojis, sometimes I'll use some of the functional stickers. It all depends on process, honestly. To go ahead, since it's a holiday week, and replace these numbers at the top with some cute Halloween deco stickers. And I think the witch soaking in the tub is the perfect Happy Halloween emoji. Oh, dropping a fountain pen is never great. Oh, please be okay. Let me be your cautionary tale, kids. Having a a fountain pen that doesn't have a roll stop on it. It can be tricky. Just be careful. All right, so trick-or-treating is on Friday. Let's use this autumn neighborhood. I'll start right around sundown, which around where I live is 8 o'clock, but an hour before that we're having a little get together for the kids to enjoy some Halloween treats. Trick-or-treat, and we'll use this now thoroughly agitated black glitter ink. Party and trick-or-treat. Seems to be working just fine. I got really lucky. It fell horizontally instead of vertically, so the chances of it getting damaged are lower. They're not eliminated, so still always be careful. Oh my gosh, that gave me a heart attack. And then sometime, hopefully, it's either going to be Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to aim to post the video that we're shooting now. So I'm gonna put it in the evening on the Monday. Depending on how the day goes, I may slide that right over. I almost forgot. On Thursday, in the evening, we're going to carve a pumpkin, so I get to use my first of the fall bucket list emojis. Very exciting in our house. Pumpkin carving is serious business with a 5-year-old. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to write anything. Oh, how about we use the second of the fall bucket list emojis? That tore just a little bit. All right, I think that might be it. This little packet I carry around with me. These other ones I grabbed from my stash at home because I wasn't sure if I had that. So we'll just put that all back. Okay, and now let's see, is there any deco that I absolutely have to lay? These really cute sticker kits from Dusk Cosmos. And they are PET stickers. They all have a cute Halloween theme, similar in vibe, but each one's a little bit different. So let's just take a peek and see if anything jumps out at us. because I've got some corners that I can throw a couple things in. Those little pumpkins might be cute down here, but I fear that it may be a little too cluttered. So let's see if I can control my impulses. I'm wondering if I shouldn't just stop where I am. I'll just keep on peeking, just in case there's something that I absolutely have to lay down. I don't see anything on here that's jumping out as absolutely necessary, and I feel the need to stop while I'm ahead for once in my life, and we'll call this complete. The only thing I have left to do is put in my work appointments in pencil, so I will do that off camera and won't bore you to death with that. Once I do that, I'll take a photo of the completed spread and post it at the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, would you mind subscribing and liking the video and perhaps even sharing it with a friend or family? Anybody you think that could benefit from this, I would really appreciate helping pass the word along. And as always, take care of yourself and take care of each other. Love you guys. Bye-bye.